How did Vulgar Latin spread? Have you ever wondered how a language could travel across vast territories and influence so many cultures? Let's take a closer look at Vulgar Latin and how it spread throughout the Roman Empire. Vulgar Latin became widespread mainly due to the expansion of the Roman Empire. As Rome conquered new lands, Latin emerged as the dominant language. One of the primary ways this happened was through the military presence. The Roman army was stationed in many provinces, far from the heart of Rome. Soldiers from different regions communicated in Latin, establishing it as a common language. This military influence played a significant role in spreading Vulgar Latin, which was the everyday spoken form of Latin used by the common people. Another key factor was colonization and settlement. Rome established hundreds of colonies in the territories it conquered. Colonists, administrators, and settlers brought Latin with them. Over time, this Latin began to replace or mix with local languages. The presence of Roman officials and merchants further reinforced this process of Latinization. Trade and commerce also contributed to the spread of Vulgar Latin. The Roman Empire had extensive trade networks connecting various regions. Merchants and travelers used Latin as a lingua franca, or common language, in markets, ports, and inns. This facilitated communication and helped Vulgar Latin gain traction across different areas. Social mobility and urbanization played a role as well. The middle class, including merchants, artisans, and soldiers, commonly spoke Vulgar Latin. This form of Latin was less formal than classical Latin but was widely spoken among the mobile and influential segments of society. Political and cultural unity within the Roman Empire promoted Latin as the language of governance, law, and education. Frequent travel, commerce, and military service across provinces encouraged people to adopt Latin. This helped maintain a relatively uniform Latin throughout the empire during its peak. As time went on and the empire began to decline, Latin started to fragment into various regional dialects. These dialects eventually evolved into the Romance languages we know today, such as Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, and Romanian. This fragmentation accelerated after the fall of the Western Roman Empire, as new powers emerged and the dominance of Rome in the Mediterranean waned. In summary, Vulgar Latin spread through the combined effects of military deployment, colonization, trade, social structure, and political administration. This widespread use laid the groundwork for the Romance languages that followed, shaping the linguistic landscape of Europe for centuries to come.